know, stop pressuring him. Hasn't he done
Yeah.
that, goddammit?
Yeah, I've done more than most already. So.
Alright. Well, that's true. Sorry, I take it back. I don't want to put pressure on you. But I think people probably want to see the face behind the generosity. That's all I'm saying.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Good man.
So he's donated $1,000 and you're prepared to put forward a holy jumper.
I think I
And I'm not talking about a holy jumper, I'm talking about a jumper with a hole in it
Actually,
that needs darning.
I'll tell you.
Yeah. Alright, sorry.
The holes in the jumper, by the way, were caused by what is equivalent, essentially battery acid.
Well, that should add some value to it.
Yeah.
Not only is it holy, it's toxic as well.
What? Let me throw this question open to the people who are viewing, and keep it within realistic bounds and no rudeness, please. What if any object that is featured in a Thunderfoot video would you like to see on eBay and that you'd be prepared to vote for?
Yeah.
A pint of his blood.
Yeah, pint of blood. That's what we want to auction off here.
His left.
We've got your car, your plane, a damaged plane.
Got lots of those. Yeah.
We've got you yourself, your beard. Oh, actually, you could shave for charity, but that's not really something that we can auction on eBay, really. A night with Thunderfoot. The trouble with a night with Thunderfoot is that you've got to pay for postage and delivery at the time you make the purchase. And I don't know how you're going to quite work that one out.
Postage and delivery, I like that.
Yes.
And it'll be a return ticket as well, I suspect. So one of his kidneys, I think that falls within the unrealistic.
5 minutes with a machine gun.
10 centimetres of his hair. No, that's...
Right.
It's not the sort of thing I'd want, but, you know...
Each to their own.
And your autographed Bible. That's an interesting one.
Glasses. Great.
I've already explained the image of the beast. I mean, I'm the image of the beast. The beast, that's already up. That will be, as will my self-portrait.
Yeah, the Bible. That would be a good one.
The one that you've got all those sticky notes on.
Behold the.
That'll be auctioned. Yeah, the Bible you used with Ray Comfort, that would probably get a few quid. Particularly if you leave.
This has got to see some service first.
Yeah, it's still got some of his blood on it. See, the Ray Comfort's blood on that Bible. You beat him over the head with it.
King James.
But you've got your own personal annotations in that, haven't you? Which would increase its value.
Oh, whoso touches the ark?
An autographed banana. I don't think we're allowed to send that through the post, so I'm not sure that that's a good idea. Oh, Jaguar's here. Hello, Jaguar. Somebody wants the socks you wore when you had your Ray Comfort debate.
I didn't wear any socks when I got to the Ray Comfort debate. I suddenly worked out that I didn't actually have any shoes.
Were you there?
Well, no.
You did it barefoot.
Sandals. So I had sandals and boots, walking boots and sandals, and that was basically my choice. And in the end, I went to sandals.
Well, I think that's obviously the reason that you got completely taken apart in the
I
debate.
actually thought about that. I actually thought about doing the. I have come not to preach, not to preach the prophecies, not to fulfill the prophecies, but to.
But to fill the air with the. To fill the air with the pungent stench of my feet because I haven't washed them for 2 weeks before I got here.
Everyone needs an edge.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. I should have let Ray wash my feet.
Yes.
Just to show him.
Well, I was moving on to that. Whether who was going to wash whose feet.
You know what? You could have totally uploaded that because the foot fetishists would have loved it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I know what would fetch an awful lot of money. In your video at Crater Lake, when you finally set the plane out over the lake, you've got two cameras running, and in one of them, it does show you with a piece of head apparel that makes you look somewhat like Christopher Lloyd in Back to the Future. Now that, I think, would get an awful lot of votes and bids in the auction.
That's actually the high gain antenna for the video feed. And it's mounted on that, because the one thing you absolutely guarantee...
It's for charity! Come on! What's this in front of the camera?
There's a fly. The reason it's gone all weird is there's a fly sat on the camera.
Right on the camera.
Ah!
I told you you should have a wash, Thunder, for goodness sake.
It's not moving. This fly is stationary. It's parked there. It's mooning the camera. Little bastard.
You're now looking at a fly.
Oh, I'll tell you what,
Yes.
kill the fly, save it, and we'll auction that. Put it in some amber, and we'll auction that on eBay.
That, what's his name? Obama smacked.
Yeah. It's like clipped with fire.
You see, I think this is a message from the good Lord.
Yeah.
We were getting too sacrilegious.
Well, we can always read a bit more from the Bible. There's no end of human.
If your pencil is blunt enough, this is a bit like the plagues that he sent down on Egypt, I think. Except rather than locusts, he just sent one fly on your camera.
Oh, I'm really scared. One fly. Run for the hills. You have to be a bit better than that.
I don't think it was a particularly massive fly. It was just a small camera. But oh, we're arguing semantics now. One fly is not a plague. That is a perfectly valid point.
The bloodthirsty hate the blameless, but the upright seek his well-being.
Well, fucking duh.
The fool vents all of his feelings, but the wise man holds them back. And this is like Chinese fortune cookie stuff.
Yeah, this is. You could cut this stuff out and put it in fortune cookies. In fact, it's actually printed in the manner that you could cut out quite well with a pair of scissors and put them in a fortune cookie.
Scoffers set a city aflame, but wise men turn away wrath.
This is the kind of thing...
A wise man contends with a foolish man. Whether the fool rages, laughs, there is no peace. Oh, there we go. That's the ultimate.
Say that bit again?
The wise man contends with a foolish man. This is talking to creation. Whether the fool rages, laughs, there is no peace.
Yeah, it should be quoted to Valentine X.
Yeah, we have found something in the Bible. This is the strange thing about the Bible. It's not that it's all complete gibberish. There is actually little bits of it that sort of make sense.
Yeah, but it makes no more sense than a fortune cookie again.
He who pampers his servant from childhood will have him as a son in the end.
That's
weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fact, are you going to post this video of Thunder reading from the Bible onto YouTube?
This is going to be an ongoing series when I get back. This will be...
And the title that Thunderfoot finally sees the truth and converts to Christianity.
This new series will be the Bible for Christians, or it'll be the inerrant... Maybe the Bible for Christians, you know, part 1 through X. And yeah, the purpose of it will be to introduce the 99% of Christians who have never even cracked open a Bible to some of the bizarre blood cultish stuff that goes on within these 2,000 pages. And not just the bizarre blood cultish stuff as well, but a load of how Jesus really comes across as cult leader, and some of the bizarre and contradictory things that Jesus says. I mean, Jesus says, he gets some stuff that's relatively okay, but he also gets some stuff that is just absolute crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like get a sword. Where's the get a sword line?
Get the sword.
Right, and then this is the word of Jesus. He said to them, but now, He who has a money bag, let him take it, and likewise a knapsack. He who hath no sword, let him sell his garment and buy one. Okay, this is Jesus going off the edge before he gets executed. By the way, Jesus, with his last chat before his with his disciples after the last meal, he goes off the deep end.